much I've made myself a bit vulnerable by showing how competitive I am.
Look me in the eye. Are you about to shoot me?
I'm not competitive. I shouldn't be here.
It's all kicking off now.
Oh God!
No.
Oh dear God!
This is so tense.
Time to watch some comedians playing some games, all hosted by some bloke called James. It's more entertaining than it sounds. It's time for a board game Smackdown.
Hello, I'm James. I like games, and this is Board Game Smackdown World Series 2 Hidden Agendas. We've got 8 new players, 13 new games, twists, surprises, a couple of little rules tweaks as well. To explain how it's going to work, let's meet the players.
Welcome to Board Game Smackdown World Series. Okay, so welcome to Board Game Smackdown World Series 2 Hidden Agenda. In each round there'll be a main game and an elimination game.
Whoever wins the main game is immune from elimination and can grant immunity to any other player. Oh, well, they better be nice to me if I win.
The non-immune player in the lowest position automatically goes into the elimination game with another non-immune player of their choice. The loser of the elimination game is eliminated.
As you are a comedian, you will have the opportunity to earn that which you crave most, stars. Yes, that is what I crave most. You earn stars by doing well in games. They can be used to buy special powers, and the star leader will be given first player status and other advantages.
You can also trade, donate or loan stars to other players. James must be informed of any deals, but there is no obligation for you to tell anyone else.
The winner of the elimination game takes all the stars from the player they beat. You know, like in Conkers. Stars are worth 500 pence each. No! And the winner, and only the winner of the series, will be awarded the cash equivalent of their stars at the end of the final. Actual monies.
Every player starts the series with 1 star. Unless you are specifically told otherwise, feel free to openly discuss strategy with your fellow players. There is no requirement for you to tell the truth.
By taking part, you agree that there will be no real-life recriminations for any actions taken by any player or host. I hope you enjoy taking part. That sounds like a threat. Good luck.
Good evening, players.
Hey!
Thank you so much for coming to play Board Game Smackdown World Series 2 Hidden Agendas. It's lovely to see you. I can't thank you enough for joining me because I'm a British repressed male. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, very good.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. So the game we're playing in this first round, guys, is boom, Cash and Guns. And if you want a copy, you can get it from ourprod.com. There you go. Before we get to the game, though, we have to decide who is going to be the godfather in the first round. And there is literally no way to do that apart from this. You will need your pen and your whiteboard, please. You will have 10 seconds to write down a positive whole number. So no fractions, no decimals, no negatives. And whoever writes the lowest unique number will be the godfather in the first round. All right, everybody got something?
You're dressed like a gangster, James.
How dare you? Yes. I am a legitimate businessman.
Oh!
Right, has everyone got a number written down?
Mm-hmm.
And please reveal what numbers you have written.
Yes.
Diane has sadly written a negative number, which I specifically asked not to do. So,
I'm giving you no fractions.
No negatives. No negatives.
Positive.
a positive whole number. No fractions, no decimals, no negatives. Miranda and Ignacio both put 2, which means they have not put a unique number. So Caroline is the first Godfather.
I actually wrote 6, but I went like that and flipped it over, so it's a 9. But I did write 6, but you know, it's fine. Whatever.
So
I see what you did, Sean, but unfortunately, no dice. But that means Caroline's going to be the Godfather in the first round.
Ooh.
James, you know that without the rose and the cigar, you do look like the Jolly Boys outing episode of Only Fools and Horses.
This is my Mickey Pierce costume. Got to go and meet Monkey Harris down the tracks.
Let's keep it nice and relevant for the youth, eh?
Yeah,
Who likes the
there's one for
80s?
teenagers. Everybody. We're going to have a practice game right now, and if you want to see that practice game, you need to become a Patreon of Board Game Smackdown by going to patreon.com/boardgamesmackdown. You can follow us from as little as £1 a month, which is a bargain. You get access to all the bonus footage, and you get the episodes a day ahead of everyone else. And there's some merch available as well. Patreon.com/boardgamesmackdown. But in case you've never played it before, this is how you play Cash and Guns. In Cash and Guns by Ludovic Maublanc, players are criminals divvying up the loot after a heist, but being ne'er-do-wells, they turn on each other in an attempt to take more than their fair share. In each of 8 rounds, an array of loot is up for grabs, including cash, diamonds, art, and the chance to be the Godfather in the next round. Players secretly decide whether to load their gun or not. Each has 3 bang cards and 5 click cards, but each card can only be used once. Then it's time for the Mexican standoff. At the count of 3, each player points their gun at one other player. The Godfather can then choose one player to change target. After another count of 3, players then decide whether or not to stay in the round or drop their gun. A player who drops their gun cannot be wounded in the round, but they will not get any of the loot. A player who stays in will share the loot, but only if they don't get shot. Any guns still pointing at players are resolved. If they click, nothing happens. If they bang, then the targeted player is shot, wounded, and will not get any loot in this round. 3 wounds and you are dead and out of the game, and you lose everything. After 8 rounds, each player tallies their loot, and whoever has the most is the winner, gets 3 stars immunity and can grant immunity to one other player. Second place gets 2 stars, third place gets 1. In the event of a tie, all tied players get the higher reward. The non-immune player who was killed earliest or has the lowest amount of loot is the elimination candidate and goes into the elimination game with another non-immune player of their choice. In the event of a tie, the winning player or players decide which of the tied players is the elimination candidate. The players are in their player order. Caroline is the Godfather in the first round. So the first thing I've got to do, guys, as the ghost of your mafia boss, is show you all the loot we have on offer. We have a $20,000, a $5,000, a $10,000, some jewels worth $5,000, jewels worth $1,000 each, 2 pieces of art, and the chance to be the Godfather in the next round.
And an iPhone.
Shit. You do Godfather face, Caroline.
Nice. That's good. That's excellent.
Is she the Godfather? Has she got mumps?
It is a spot on Brando, to be fair.
Just out of nothing, Diane, I really like you.
If you join the Patreon community, it will make sense.
Also, apropos of nothing, Sean, I think you know what's going to happen. I'm just going to lay it out now.
It was a practice. We were practicing, and I just wanted to practice.
Oh yeah, and you practiced on me. So.
Some people are good for practicing on. Hang on. Cheers.
Oh, I like that.
Cheers.
Nice cheers as well.
For the viewers watching at home, our cameras are backwards. It's more difficult than it looks.
An important point to make, I think.
Diane, on the count of 3, drop your pen. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
And it changed color. It changed color as well. It's magic. This is.
I didn't realise that Industrial Light and Magic were doing the specialist.
After 3, you are going to point your gun at a victim. So get your guns ready, guys.
Oh, Miranda's glaring at me. I can see it coming.
Is it going to be a click or a bullet? Is it going to be a click or a bullet?
Don't know.
1, 2, 3. Reveal.
Oh, Ignacio looks proper cool the way he's done that. I wish I could coordinate both my hands in that way. Can't even stay in the screen.
Okay, so Caroline is pointing at Ignacio. Rob is pointing at Will. Sian is pointing at Rob. Silky is pointing at Ignacio. Ignacio is pointing at Will. Miranda's pointing at Sian. Will's pointing at Sian. And Diane is pointing at Miranda. Caroline, no one is pointing at you, so you do not need to use your Godfather privilege at this point. Now it'll be the time to decide whether you want to stay in the round or risk taking
it looks
the
more
wound.
like it's pointing at me than him. It looks more like it's pointing at me than him.
All right, so after 3, drop your gun if you want to take yourself out of the round and take yourself out of harm's way. Otherwise, keep your gun up. 1, 2, 3. Ignacio and Miranda have lowered their guns.
I want to keep Sian on suspense.
And
I
Sian
wanted to
has
know
lowered
something's coming, but
their
when?
gun as well, which
I feel like
means
you're flirting with me, Miranda. I don't know what the issue is here, mate. But just rein it in. All right, this is a family show.
so there are 5 people left in, but only Rob is pointing at someone who's still in the game. So, Rob, you are the only person who needs to reveal whether you loaded your gun or not.
Click!
It was a click. Which
Cool
means
as a mother effing C, but the C is cucumber.
And the F is fresh. All right, which means the 5 remaining players get to divvy up the loot.
Come on, close up.
Hang on.
What
happened?
How bad do you want to go back?
Did Will just get a diamond then?
Yeah, Will got a diamond.
Sorry, I like to keep track of everything. If we shoot someone for realsies, do we get their loot, or is it just the loot on the table
No.
that's up for grabs?
No,
Okay.
if somebody dies, their loot is buried with them.
Okay.
As per the mafia
It's what I
tradition.
want. So.
No, not mafia. Pharaoh. That was it.
The mafia of ancient Egypt, you know.
Although I think it's pretty unfair.
Let me show you what is the loot available in round number 2. We have
Ooh, what's in?
2 pieces of art. We've got $20,000, $10,000, a jewel worth $1,000, $5,000, and then a $5,000 which has the letters INM written on it. What a mystery!
You know
There
who
you go.
did that though? Him.
Oh.
Hang on a sec.
Oh my God.
It's not Pharaoh.
I forgot it was there. I forgot it was there.
You forgot it was there, oh.
I'm going to ask you once again whether to load your gun or not. Please pick a click or bang card. Time now to decide who you're going to point your gun at. Get your guns ready to point. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, my gun. I dropped.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Ooh.
Caroline is pointing at Will. Rob is pointing at Caroline. Sian is pointing at Ignacio. Silky is pointing at Rob. Ignacio is pointing at Silky. Miranda's pointing at Caroline. Will's pointing at Caroline. Diane is pointing at Silky. Caroline, you can tell one person to change who they're pointing at.
Okay, I'm going to tell Miranda to change who she's pointing at.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose whoever you want, Miranda. It's up to you.
Oh, just for ease of, I'll go for Will.
Okay.
Just for ease, you'll skip over Diane and go to me.
And just pointing at Will.
Yeah.
All right. After 3, guys, decide whether or not to drop your gun or not. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Everyone is staying in. Right. Let's find out then. Caroline, you are pointing at Will. Have you got a bang or a click?
I would love it to be a bang, but it's just a click.
Rob, you're pointing at Caroline. Is it a bang or a click?
Click. Hey!
Caroline survives that. Sian is pointing at Ignacio. Is it a bang or a click?
Click.
All right. The click.
Oh, he gets a click.
Silky, you're pointing at Rob. Is it a bang or a click?
Bang!
Oh!
You know what I mean? It's turn all round.
Ruthless.
Clicking. What is this? West Side Story.
Rob, you have picked up a wound. There you go. So first, you're at 3 wounds and you are dead. Ignacio, you are pointing at Silky. Is it a bang or a click? It's a click.
Oh!
Miranda, you're pointing at Will. Is it a bang or a click?
It's a click. Way!
Will, you're pointing at Caroline. Is it a bang or a click?
Excuse me, Diane. Click.
Oh, we are such pussies.
Diane, you are pointing at Silky. Is it a bang or a click?
It's a click. He's a fun guy.
He's a funny guy. All right, so that means...
I'm a fun guy!
Oh, poor Rob.
Only Rob misses out on the loot, and we start with...
Thank you very much, Milky.
Yeah, well, think of it this way, Rob, you're the only one getting banged.
Hey!
High five.
There we go.
Well done, guys. That's the end of round 2.
What? How many loot pieces were there?
Hang on.
I didn't get one.
I know, but then there should have been 2 spare ones, shouldn't there? Because there
There
was
should
7.
have. Ah, bollocks. Yeah,
Sorry, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Nice work.
So, Sian, you would have got the next one, so you can have whatever the top card is. How about that?
Yeah, go on then.
Why have I just
Can't
got
see. What is it?
10
grand.
Pounds.
Yeah,
No.
nice one.
Great
Good work,
work.
Caroline. Yeah,
Good work,
smashed
Caroline.
it
Yeah,
there.
Thanks,
legend.
Caroline.
Thank
you.
Well done, Sian. You deserved that.
Let me just let the dog out because he's yelping. Hang on.
Okay.
Come on, Ed, quick. Go on, back off, go.
Oh.
So that answers that. Sian let the dogs out.
That's why I shot you. I'm sorry. I can see into the future a little way and hope to prevent it.
Ignacio is the godfather as we head into round 3. We
That's
have
again.
a jewel worth 10 grand, 20, 10, a 5, a 10, a 5, a 5 with INM written on it, godfather's desk, and piece of art, and my daughter. Hello.
Hi.
I will take your firstborn child.
Game got out of hand.
You live with Sian now. So everybody decide whether to load their gun or not, please. Now it's time to decide who you are going to point your gun at in round 3. 1, 2, 3. Ignacio is pointing at Caroline. Miranda is pointing at Rob. Will is pointing at Miranda. Diane is pointing at Will. Caroline is pointing at Diane. Rob is pointing at Diane. Sian is pointing at Silky, and Silky is pointing at Diane. Ignacio, you don't need to use your godfather privilege because no one came at the king.
Can I anyway? Can I like sort of, get somebody to change their mind anyway?
Do bear in mind, if you do, they can point it at you.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's a very good point, and I withdraw my question.
We could be killed this round. If everybody's loaded their gun, would I be completely killed and annihilated?
If you stayed standing,
Yes.
if they load their guns, yes.
Is that worth the risk?
Well, we're gonna find out, are we?
Diane.
That's the what kind of person is Diane? Is she bet everything, or
Okay.
It's not what
I
kind
mean,
of person
look
am
at
I,
these
it's
odds.
what kind of person is Caroline, Rob and Silky, and how do they feel about me? That's
Look at these odds. Is she bulletproof?
Can I just say,
huge
this
Pablo
is another
Escobar
one of those. I chose you because I reckon I can properly point the gun roughly towards you. That's all.
Ditto.
Yeah, that's
Directly at your brain.
All right.
I
time
don't
to
know if I
decide
can
whether-
hold it steady enough, though, Diane, to actually kill you.
Now, well, the thing is that I feel like Silky hasn't loaded his gun. Even if I get shot twice, I'll survive.
Yeah, but you remember you pointed at me last time.
I did, but you know that I didn't shoot at you, so I reckon I've got a little bit of good grace with you, possibly.
I'd also like to just check with Will. Like, you do remember that when I pointed my gun at you, I knew it was going to be a click. So
That were Vogan.
Are you pointing at Jimmy Dean on the cover of a magazine?
Yeah.
Rob, Caroline, look me in the eye. Are you about to shoot me? Look me in the eye. Are you about to shoot me?
Well, I'm pointing my gun at you.
You'll never know except until you find out.
Okay.
All right. After 3, decide whether to drop your gun or not. 1, 2, 3. No one has dropped their gun again.
No droppers. No droppers.
All right. Let's find out what happened. Ignacio, was your gun loaded or not with your shots at Caroline? It was a click.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Miranda,
yeah,
was your gun loaded or not?
it was loaded. Bang! Sorry, Rob, it's 'cause you're weak. I'm sorry. We have to beat you off. Yeah.
Rob has taken a wound.
Yeah, I'll have to make another ouch post-it now.
Will, was your gun loaded?
Came up on the streets with a guy called Robbie Effects Pedal, and for that reason, bang!
Miranda takes a wound.
Oh, it's
Thanks,
me
mate.
and Rob again.
Hey!
Diane, you're pointing at Will. Is your gun loaded?
What do you think? What do you
Well,
think, Will? You feel lucky?
I'll be honest with you, I've avenged my friend Rob. I will go to my grave with a conscience that is clear.
You knew it was a practice. I knew it was a practice. Click.
Oh, look at that.
Caroline, you were pointing at Diane. Was it a bang or a click?
Click.
Yay!
Rob, with your dying move. Well, not dying, but
I want to
severely
get to
wounded.
the emergency room, but before I go, I should say that Diane? What the hell?
Who's Diane?
Diane. Quick, baby.
Oh, wow.
Somebody get him
That's
some
amazing.
Where's the meds?
Sean, you're pointing at Silky. Is it a bang or a click?
It's a click, mate.
So it all comes down to this. Silky, have you wounded Diane or not?
Oh, no.
This is where it comes up as tension, isn't it? Happy birthday to
That's amazing. He has 3 guns pointed at you. And none of
thank
them.
goodness for Will. Otherwise, I'd have been the only person who got shot again. That was the nightmare. But no, thanks, Phil. You're there.
Okay, let's have a look at the loot. Ignacio, you're going to get first dibs.
I'm playing for sympathy. Has anyone spotted this?
You could market that as a mask, I think. If you get that as a face mask, that should be merch.
Round 4, let's have a look at the loot. We've got a 20, a 10, 2 10s in fact, a jewel worth 1,000, 2 pieces of art, a 5,000 with "in" written on it, a 5,000 and the Godfather's desk. So please decide whether or not you're going to load your gun. Please decide who you're going to point your gun at. Remember, Ignacio is the Godfather. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's wrong way around.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
What? 3!
That is going to hurt.
Oh my god. I'm going to get absolutely like a colander. Brilliant. Right.
Miranda, why is your gun pointing at me, please?
Pardon?
You're pointing at Ignacio, I believe.
Oh,
Miranda.
shit. Yeah, that's true. There we go. Sorry, it was the...
It's the time difference.
It's the bullet wounds.
We just look the same. We look the same, Will.
Lucky us.
Ignacio, you can tell one person to change who they're pointing at.
I'm going to ask Miranda. I'm going to get Miranda to point the gun away from me now. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, no
Miranda,
problem.
point at someone else, please.
Why not point it to its intended recipient all along?
Okay, Miranda's now pointing at Will.
Oh!
All right. Ignacio's pointing at Miranda, Miranda's pointing at Will, Will's pointing at Silky, Diane's pointing at Miranda, Caroline's pointing at Miranda, Rob's pointing at Sian, Sian's pointing at Rob, and Silky's pointing at Rob. So after 3, please decide whether or not to keep your gun up or drop it down and duck out of the round. 1, 2, 3.
I've just got no choice. I've got 3 of you.
You know.
Rob, you're going great, Greg.
Right, Rob is staying up. All right.
All right. Thanks, James, for that judgment.
All right, Diane, have you dropped?
That seems to be a mistake,
I
Rob.
thought because Miranda had dropped and I was pointing at her.
No, it's just so I can see that you're still in. That's all.
Oh,
all right,
sorry.
so just Miranda put her gun down. Okay, so let's find out then what happened. Ignacio was pointing at Miranda, so nothing happens. You do not reveal your card. Will, you were pointing at Silky.
It is Silky, and I think that we both know you deserve this. Click.
Oh.
Click.
So
Diane's pointing at Miranda, so nothing happens. Caroline's pointing at Miranda, so nothing happens. Rob is pointing at Sian.
Click. I'm only messing. I was only messing. You're only messing.
Thanks, man.
All right. Basically, if one of these is a bang, Rob is in last place in the game.
it.
Sian and Silky, why don't you reveal at the same time whether you loaded your gun?
Oh, I feel bad. It's a click.
Mine isn't. I thought because Rob had taken hits, he was going to sit this one out. If people pointed at him, I thought he was going to sit this one out. I'm so sorry.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm so sorry.
Beautiful
There's going to be a lot of loaded guns at the end, and I thought you were going to sit it out, and it would just go harmlessly over your head.
It was a great death, Rob.
Yeah, Rob
Poor Rob.
Yeah.
Rob has been killed.
Terminator 2.
Once again, everyone but Miranda.
By the way,
Rob.
if you want to grave rob me, Venus de Milo.
Let's get the loot out for round 5. 10k. 20k.
Hey, it's
20K.
upside down. Hey, give me the hat. The 20k's upside down.
10k. 5k. 5k with the word unique written on it.
Oh.
Jewel worth 5 and 5k. Please decide whether or not to load your guns.
Look how tiny Rob is when he's dead.
Just watching a film with his family now.
Up there in heaven with Bowie and Henry.
It's like the modern day Sleeping with the Fishes. He's watching a film with his family. It's time to decide who you're going to point your gun at. Rob is out, so there's no point shooting at the corpse. Didn't think someone would be out that early, I'll be honest.
Oh, thanks. I believe the phrase is add insult to injury.
Please get your guns out. Like a macho man at the beach. 1, 2, 3. Let's wait for Caroline to orientate herself. Boom.
Down doesn't change, Caroline.
Can I just say, Sean, I'm loving the synchronicity here. We thought of each other at the same time. Isn't that amazing, babes?
Yeah, it will be if you haven't shot me.
Ignacio is pointing at Miranda. Miranda's pointing at Will again. Will is pointing at Silky. Diane's pointing at Sian. Caroline's pointing at Will. Sian's pointing at Diane. And Silky's pointing at Will. Will is the godfather. You can choose someone to change who they're pointing at.
Morton Harkett.
I'm going to change Miranda to point at Silky.
Miranda can choose who she points at. Thank you very much.
Sorry, guys.
But duly noted. Thank you, Will. Duly noted.
Because you're pointing at me was all.
In this show, female characters have agency.
Okay. I'm gonna point at Ignacio for general ease, and because you're pointing at me, mother. So
No F's. No F's.
No C's.
Mother trucker.
That means
Melon farmer.
misfire.
Decide whether you're going to drop your gun or not. Look into their eyes. Have they loaded their gun? 1, 2, 3. Everyone is staying in. All right. Okay. Wow. Brave players. That's exciting. Will, you're pointing at Silky.
Yep.
Is it a click or a bang?
You deserve this, and I think you know it. Bang!
Bang. Silky takes a wound.
It's been a long time coming, that, to be honest.
I've not intentionally shot anyone.
You loaded your gun and pointed at Rob.
You killed Rob. You gave him the final blow.
Yeah, but two others of you had shot him before.
Silky, you're pointing at Rob. Is it a bang or a click?
Bang!
Diane, you are pointing at Sian. Have you loaded your gun?
Click. Jokes. It's jokes.
Oh.
Cheers, babe.
Caroline's pointing at Will. Is it loaded?
Click.
It was a click.
No.
Sian is pointing at Diane. She wasn't loaded, were you?
Nah, we're on the same page, mate. We're all clicking.
Silky was pointing at Will. With your with your wounded arm, you can still shoot him if you banged.
I know. Remember before, Will, when you were kind enough to point at me, but then click.
The old Alexander Hamilton. Ignacio was pointing at Miranda.
Oh, thank you, Ignacio.
What was that?
And Miranda, you were pointing at Ignacio. Can you return the favour?
No, because it was supposed to be Will. God damn it! I'm sorry, Ignacio. I'm sorry. It was
Ignacio takes a wound and is out of the round.
I'm sorry.
Ignacio and Silky pick up wounds, which means that Caroline, Diane, Miranda, Sian, and Will get to divvy up the loot. Let's put out the loot for round 6.
My face feels warm because I shot Silky. I don't really like that. I was wondering if you could kill, but I don't think I could.
Please decide whether or not to load your gun. All right, decide who you're going to point your gun at.
Competition's killing me. Can I point it at the space where Rob used to be, so I'll just pass harmlessly into the ceiling?
Yeah, why not shoot me again?
Mate, I feel terrible about it. I'm not competitive. I shouldn't be here.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Ignacio.
Miranda, you as well, Miranda.
Just because I just thought I'd give it a go, you know.
Will, you can tell one person to change who they're pointing at.
Who's pointing at me?
I am. I dare you. I dare you to make me change it.
Diane. Please. I mean, you look so angry that Miranda was pointing at you. I'd like you to change your gun, please.
Will, you're not making things easier on yourself.
Also, I've got a gun pointed at Diane. There you go, mate.
You. I will come after you, Will.
Okay. Will is pointing at Diane. Diane's pointing at Miranda. Caroline's pointing at Will. Sean's pointing at Ignacio. Silky's pointing at Caroline. Ignacio's pointing at Miranda. And Miranda is pointing at Diane. So after 3, you need to decide whether to put your gun down or not. Ignacio, Miranda, and Silky are on a wound. So after 3, 1, 2, 3. Everyone's staying up. All right. So let's find out who loaded their gun and who didn't, starting with the Godfather, Will.
I'm a fair Godfather. So if you've got a gun pointed on me, I'll only ask you to move if it's click.
Click.
Oh.
Diane, you were pointing at Miranda. Did you load your gun?
Something's coming after you.
Miranda takes a second wound.
You were aimed at me, Diane.
Nah, it said Miranda. It said Miranda.
No. Oh, Will. There is a little grave coming for you.
Caroline.
Oh.
Are you loaded or not?
Click, click.
It was a click. Sean pointing at Ignacio.
Bang!
Bang. Ignacio takes a second wound.
Sorry, son.
Silky was pointing at Caroline. Was it loaded?
Of course not.
Oh.
Silky's just a thoroughly decent human being.
Shut up!
Is he? Is he?
I shot him back for you, Rob. Vengeance has been served.
Ignacio is pointing at Miranda. If this is a bang, Miranda is
Shoot
dead.
me. Yeah.
Ignacio,
What
is
have
it
you
a
done,
bang or a
Ignacio?
click?
Kill me.
You know, some of us believe in retribution, and that is why it is a bang.
Miranda is double dead.
She's gone.
Out of the game.
Do I get to do my thing?
Yeah, did she die before she shot me though?
Yeah.
No, it's all happens at the same time.
Okay, so here's the thing, Diane. I chose you because I thought you would go and choose Will, and because I didn't want to go for Will again, so what I did a click, so you're still alive, so you can venge my death, Diane. Avenge my death!
Yes.
Hey, but let's hang out in the afterlife, yeah? I'll see you in the underworld.
Yeah, me and Rob Deering.
It's going to be a sparsely attended funeral. A sparsely attended funeral.
Okay, I'm desperate for a piss anyway, so this is...
I don't know how she got shot. She's so winning.
May have been my downfall in the game, but I am winning in life! Get you out with me.
So have a look at the loot for the penultimate round, or the ultimate round if you all die. 5K.
I was going to say, I know I'm dead, but there's quite a lot of bobbling on that felt, isn't there, James?
Yeah, it's very old, but then so am I.
Is it a snooker table, James, or are you in a butcher's?
Both. Playing snooker in a butcher's. There we go. It's mainly money. There's a bit of art. Silky is the godfather in this round. Ignacio has 2 wounds. Silky has 1 wound. Everyone decide, please, whether or not to load your guns. Decide who you want to point your gun at. Remember, Miranda is a ghost, and so is Rob. And the sweary ghost of old London town.
What, the sequel to Casper the Friendly Ghost?
Yeah.
It's the worst kind of ghost.
So I'm just checking here. So if this is round 7 and there are people who haven't got any wounds, there's no way that they can go out. They can't get shot to death.
Yes, they can. If 3 people shoot them in a round.
Because 2 people shot someone.
Think about it, Silky. Think about it.
I'm doing nothing but thinking about it.
Shakespearean, aren't I?
Worse than chess, this.
Thanks.
Just quickly, James. On the box.
That's the elimination game.
What's the recommended ages and up?
Don't know, but I reckon you're all right.
Oh, I'm probably fine.
You're not old enough to play this game, Will. Get out of here.
Are you saying Will looks like a bearded embryo?
No, I'm just saying, I can't believe Silky, one of the top 10 smartest men I know, literally head in hands at the difficulty, 10 and up.
It's not 10.
It's not difficult. He's trying to be moral about it. He's trying to figure out who he can shoot without actually killing them.
That's
But
why
it's-
he's got a
but it's
hole
too-
in his
it's too
chest.
late. It's too late for that because
It's
Rob's
too
dead.
late for that now, isn't it?
I know, and that's why I feel like absolute dog shit, and the rest of you going, fun.
Please reveal your gun. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Caroline doesn't know her left from her right.
Yeah.
Still.
Silky, you're the godfather. No one is pointing at you, so you don't need to use your special power.
I keep forgetting about that.
Can I hang on? Can I use my godfather powers?
I mean, you're running the risk that they will point the gun at you.
Yeah. Also, I'm running the risk that there's 3 people pointing at Sian. So, Ignacio, can you change your direction of gun pointy, please?
Please, Ignacio, point at someone else.
That's kind, man. Thanks.
It is, but
Never
I
booked
do.
me for a gig, but thanks.
You've got to
But
point
could-
it at Silky then.
I mean,
surely.
that's a smart move. Even though Diane and Will have chosen to point at me, I'm going to now change mine to Silky. That's what I'm going to go for.
Wow. All right.
Oh,
All right then.
this is heavy.
After 3, please decide whether you're staying in the round or dropping your gun. 1, 2, 3. Ignacio drops his gun. All right, everyone else is staying in. Silky, you're the godfather. You're pointing at Sian.
I'm trying to work out how to cause the least damage.
Oh!
Sian takes a wound.
In the knee.
But
What you
You're
think
still in.
kneecapping someone
you're
is the
still in,
least
and
damage.
you're doing really well on the arc, Sian. So I'm trying to not knock anyone out again.
Will and Diane are both pointing at Ignacio, who's out, so nothing happens with their guns.
Do we say
Caroline.
what
No.
would happen?
Find out.
No, it's a secret. I tell you what, you'll find out when it goes out live. Caroline. Caroline, you are pointing at Sian. Have you loaded your gun?
Really sorry about this.
Oh, you
Sian
kidding me?
takes
Man.
a second wound. As you are hitting the deck with both knees shot, do you manage to get a shot away and take out Caroline as well, Sian?
Yeah, mate, I did. Bang.
Bang. Caroline takes a wound as
It's
well.
all kicking off now. Oh!
So, Diane, Silky, and Will share the loot. It's the final round of this. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Here's what we got. We've got 3 5s. We've got another 5.
Thank you.
With a TY written on it. We've got £5,000 worth of jewels, 20 grand, a 20 grand, and a 10 grand. So for the final time, guys, please. Oh, some of you already have. Please decide whether to load your gun or not.
Just give us a little roundup, James, of who's got what at the minute. Like wounds, I mean.
Caroline has 1 wound. Ignacio has 2. Sian has 2. Silky has 1.
Oh, this is horrible.
Then after 3, please reveal who you are pointing your gun at. 1, 2, 3.
What's wrong with me?
Silky is the godfather. You can choose one person to change.
I'd like to choose Caroline to change, just because she's the only one pointing a gun at me.
Okay, Caroline,
I'm not great
please.
when it comes to gangster technique.
Self-defense.
Caroline, point to someone else.
Can I point it at Sian because she's pointing at me then, please?
You can point at whoever you want. You're pointing at Sian. So Silky's pointing at Diane. Ignacio is pointing at Will. Will is pointing at Sian. Diane's pointing at Ignacio. Caroline is pointing at Sian, and Sian is pointing at Caroline. So after 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Sian is bowing out.
Just wasn't worth it.
Is your gun loaded, Silky?
Christ, no, you know me.
No.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Ignacio, you're pointing at Will. Is your gun loaded?
Bang.
Will takes a wound.
You won. 1 wound. You're fine. Get up. Stop complaining.
Will, you were pointing at Sian, but she's ducked out. That's right. Diane, you're pointing at Ignacio. Was your gun loaded?
I just put him out of his misery. I'm sorry.
Ignacio is out of the game.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Wow.
Wow.
Aha, effects. Caroline was pointing at Sian, who put her gun down, so nothing happens. So, people still in: Silky, Diane, and Caroline.
Oh, lots of gifts for us.
I have the results of the game of Cash and Guns. As you know, Rob was the first person eliminated, which means he finishes in 8th place. And at the moment, he is in the elimination position. At the moment. In 7th place was Miranda, who was the next out. And then in the final round, Ignacio died and finished in 6th position. Then we get to the 5 survivors in the order that they came in. Sian had the most art, but unfortunately not much else. She had $86,000, so she finishes in 5th place. In 4th place, despite winning the big old jewel, the 60 grand for having the most jewels, with 109,000 is Silky.
Wow. Big bucks.
He's been playing the nice guy all along, everyone.
Diamond heist.
In 3rd place, with $112,000, is Caroline. Caroline wins a star.
Thank you.
In 2nd place, and winning 2 stars, with $135,000, is Diane.
Yes.
2nd place, which means in 1st place with $142,000 is Will Duggan. Congratulations, Will. You win 3 stars.
Oh, 1.
Who are you talking to?
Sorry.
You won 3 stars, and you have won immunity, and you can bestow immunity on any other player. Who would you like to give immunity to?
Well, listen, there's only one person that I could give immunity to.
You just call.
I've avenged my friend Rob. I will go to my grave with a conscience that is clear. My boy, Bobby D. But I don't think it's going to be a popular choice because she makes me laugh because she's really bad at the games, and it has to be Caroline Mabey.
What?
No.
Bad at the games.
Why is that an
How
unpopular
dare
choice?
you?
Caroline, you have been given immunity, which is good, really, because you nearly got immunity during the game, didn't you?
She came third.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't really know what I was doing. It's true.
Yeah, but you had two cards, one that said im and one said uni.
But I didn't get the TY.
Yeah, so you just missed that there, but you picked it
is
up
that
here.
what that was?
Picked it up.
Ah.
And Silky got close. He got inimity, which is not a thing. Which means, Rob, you are the elimination candidate. You are going into the elimination game, and you can choose any non-immune player to play against. Who would you like to choose?
Oh, I feel like, do you know what would be spicy? I feel like Silky's tried really hard to be the nice guy and that hasn't gone well. So I think that would be harsh.
Remember, Rob, in the elimination game, if you win, you will take all the stars from the person you beat.
So what you're saying is go for Diane over Silky. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just pointing.
Yeah,
out
I'm going to play the elimination game with Diane.
Yeah.
Rob and Diane are in the elimination game, playing for 4 stars. The game we're playing in the elimination game is a game called Rat-a-Tat-Cat.
Of course.
Well, you'd be interested to know that is a game for ages 4+.
Thanks, buddy.
Is there a maximum age?
We'll find out. But here is how we are going to play Rat-a-Tat-Cat. In Rat-a-Tat-Cat, all players, both elimination and survivors, have 4 cards with random values between 0 and 9. And just like golf, the elimination player with the lowest score at the end of the game wins. All surviving players have to bet 1 star on one of the elimination candidates, but they are forbidden from revealing who they have bet on. The elimination player takes it in turns to ask a survivor whether that survivor has bet on them. The survivor must say yes, even if that's not true. If the elimination player believes them, they can then swap a card from their hand with a card from the hand of that surviving player. An elimination player can only swap with each survivor once, and they won't know what card they've been given until the end of the game. The elimination player can swap a card they've previously received from a survivor if they want. After both elimination players have swapped 3 times, either of them can end the game by saying rat-a-tat-cat. Their opponent will then have 1 more go before the cards are revealed. Player with the lowest value hand wins and takes all stars from the eliminated player who leaves the show.
Oh, is that a merchandise bug?
Oh,
Oh, where are those mugs available from, James?
Those mugs are Patreon only. Guys.
Oh!
Patreon.com/BoardGameSmackdown. So how this is going to work is Rob and Diane, you're going to take it in turns to pick one of the surviving players. You will ask them, did they bet on you? They are going to say yes. They might be lying. And then you decide whether or not to swap a card with them. It worked really well in my head.
I do think, James, the weak link in this game will be the players. It's a wonderful game, and we're all indebted to you a great deal.
Hey, and if I mess it up, then it's because I'm a rat-a-tat-twat.
Rob, you are the elimination player, so you get to go first. Rob, please pick one of the surviving players that you'd like to.
Will, did you back me?
Yes.
Rob, would you like to swap cards with Will?
I would actually love to swap cards with Will.
Is it good to have a high score or a low score?
No.
Oh, God!
No.
Oh, dear God! I just remembered my children have gone to bed.
Like in golf, low score wins.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So this is the card that Will has given you, Rob. There you go. Diane, who would you like to ask?
Sian, please. Did you bet on me?
Yeah.
I would like to swap cards with her, please.
This is so tense.
I've worked out I really enjoy watching Board Game Smackdown, but taking part in it is just shaving years off me.
Yep. I'm doing it because I know if I was taking part in it, I would be the first one in.
Sian, did you back me?
Yes.
Well, that was worth it just for that. I'll tell you what. Let's not swap. But thanks for your support.
Diane, it's your turn to ask someone.
Ask Sian.
You can't ask Sean. Sean can no longer be asked. Caroline.
Did you back me?
Yes.
What use is that?
Do you believe professional actress Caroline Mabey?
Professional actress who's been sacked from every job she's ever been hired for.
If you're not sacked, you're not doing it right, sweetie. Yes, please, professional actress.
You swap.
And former air traffic controller.
Rob,
doesn't work.
It is your turn.
Miranda, did you back me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Not swapping?
Yeah, let's swap.
Okay.
I've drawn a naughty mouse.
Thank goodness, because the last time someone showed me a naughty mouse on Zoom, it wasn't a drawing.
Look, I've apologised for that, Rob. It was a misunderstanding.
Ignacio,
Yeah.
did you back me?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to swap cards with him as well, please.
Okay. I wonder what happens if it's a tie.
Then I go because I was dead and Diane wasn't. In all
I think we have
seriousness,
to play
that's
Risk to completion.
Can I say Rapid Pack now?
No, because Rob has not swapped 3 times.
Okay,
Yes,
Silky.
Silky has a question.
Oh.
Ask me.
I wasn't going to, but okay. I feel like Diane would like me to get to that point as well. Have you? Did you back me?
I did, Rob. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I'm the one who killed Rob, so he wouldn't be there if it wasn't for me. So I'm gonna bet on Rob.
What? Are you not going to take the cards?
No, not in this case.
Diane.
But
Yeah.
sorry, mate.
Miranda. B.
Yes. Yeah, I did. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
swapping.
wait, that is eager.
I'm going to go for Diane as well, I think.
Miranda's like, I've backed you and I'm going to wear your skin as a suit.
All right.
I'm outside your front door now.
No, I did back you. I did. So, yes.
No, she doesn't want to swap. Rob, your turn.
Ignacio, did you back me?
Yes.
Oh wow, that is really similar. That's impressive. I don't trust you in any other context from here on in. Nevertheless, yeah, let's swap. Let's do it.
Rob has swapped out the card he got from Miranda for a card he got from Ignacio.
Yeah, that's right.
Both players have swapped 3 times. Diane, it is your turn.
Well, before I say it, Will, because you haven't been asked, did you back me?
Yeah.
There was a pause there, mate. There was a pause. I think, no, I'm going to say
Rat-a-tat-cat. Okay, that means Rob gets 1 more go.
Yep.
Caroline, did you back me?
Yeah.
That's lovely of you. Thank you very much.
All right. All right. Let's find out what the scores are then. We shall start with the cards that didn't get swapped. So Rob over here has a 0.
Oh.
Diane down here also has a 0.
Oh.
Which means the scores so far.
You're milking it, James. You're milking it. Come on, move on.
The other card Rob didn't swap was a 5.
Ooh.
True that.
Let's go the card that Diane got from Caroline.
I'll bet on Diane, please.
Was a 1.
Oh. Yes!
All right, let's have Rob's card from Will. Was
I'll bet 1 star on Rob, please.
a 1.
Oh.
You're my boy, Darren. You're my boy.
Love your work.
Diane's card from Sian.
This is really stressful.
I will Rob.
Was a 9.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Don't
Sorry.
call me mate.
I'm so sorry.
Don't call me mate. Don't you call me mate. You? No. You like
Definitely shot me before though, so you know what I mean.
The 2 cards remaining both came from Ignacio.
Oh, sweet.
Which side do you want, son?
May it be noted, said yes in exactly the same voice to both of us.
All right.
Second language. I don't even know what it means.
I can tell you that as it stands, Rob has 6 points. Diane has 10. Remember, lowest points gets it. Rob. A 7.
Ooh.
Meaning Rob has 13 points. Diane is on 10. If this is less than a 3, then Diane has won the elimination game.
Oh.
It is a 2.
I am going to bet on the person who killed me, who's Diane.
I just want to take you down.
Which means that Diane wins 12 points to 13.
Hey! Well done.
Couldn't have been closer.
I just feel sad.
Had you kept Miranda's card, Rob, you would have got a 9. So
Yeah,
you were right to get rid of it.
that when
I
she was so
genuinely
eager.
backed you, Diane. I genuinely backed you. That was my
Yeah, that's
genuine
clear,
yes.
Miranda. That was clear.
Backed you. You didn't want it. Already give her a 9. You didn't want it.
I know, and Silky was making me an offer as well. I didn't take, so it just goes to show I'm crap at all games.
But we didn't want to lose you, though.
Oh, Rob.
An update on the star count. Diane is the star leader. She has 4. Caroline and Will both have 3. Ignacio and Miranda have 2. Sian and Silky have none. Rob, thank you so much for taking part in Board Game Smackdown.
Oh, wow. Well done, Rob.
You go finish that film with your family, my friend.
Yeah, you deserve it.
They're all dead from when you killed them earlier on.
Unfortunately, Rob leaves the show. 7 players remain as Board Game Smackdown World Series continues in round 2. My name's James. I like games. Until next time, ta-ra.
Good luck, everyone.
You have been watching.
Welcome, my noble lords, ladies, and gentlemen.
I feel like I'm 17 again with my bag of dice.
Ignacio Vicente Lopez means in Old Spanish, fiery conqueror wolf. That's literally what it translates as.
If only someone had a bugle they could blow to herald it.
Yeah. Much like Tolkien, you will now go on for 6 hours about the sodding journey.
I've eaten 16 Milky Bars today to make this.
And no matter who wins, the real winner is the friends you made along the way.